see a new place, a new culture.
Seeing that part of the world that we don't have here in America, because our history doesn't go back quite that far.
I love going places I've never been before, just to see what it's like.
It's very important to me to share my love of travel with the kids.
Just like how much fuller and richer your life feels after you travel.
I would say the hardest part of travel would be having to do all the price shopping and comparison of hotels and cars and airfare and everything that goes along with trying to book the perfect itinerary when you've never been there and you don't know the area.
Try looking up 400 hotels and then making a choice and hoping that you didn't blow it.
For me, the language barrier is tough because trying to arrange travel and trying to buy train tickets and things is a little bit difficult.
Researching the hotels,
the logistics,
knowing how best to spend your time while you're on vacation,
going through all of the barrage of information that's on the internet,
arguing about that.
The getting ready to go part that is probably the most stressful for me.
At the very beginning of the trip, they spend a half a day giving you a tour in the bus, and you drive around the entire city, and you know where everything is after that.
When you got to your next train, your Monograms host for the new city was there to pick you up. So it was just so seamless. The transfers and everything was perfect.
We didn't have to worry about how much was the car rental going to be, where was the hotel, how are we going to get to the hotel, how are we going to get to the airport.
We went there for our honeymoon and it was the easiest part of my entire wedding planning process.
The major things that you want to see and do when you go to these places are already taken care of, and we didn't have to stand in line for any of that.
They take care of every detail.
With the local host there, he really pointed us in the right direction, so we got to see more and do more.
One of the nice things is that the local host was always there to answer questions.
I actually chatted with the local host quite a bit and he helped me greatly.
They made it so that all we really had to worry about was getting on the plane and enjoying our trip.
Well, if it hadn't been for Monograms, we wouldn't have gone on a trip like this. It would have been too much for us to coordinate.
We probably wouldn't have seen as much.
And I don't know that I would have found a hotel that the location was so nice.
Again, I think we would have spent a lot of time waiting in lines to sightsee.
I probably wouldn't have been as adventurous when I had the time to myself to go out and explore new things.
I'm not sure we would have actually ended up going, so they made it very simple for me.
It's just a really simple way to make a great vacation. It was a really great way to travel.
And I took my mom actually, and she traveled all over the world, and this was kind of a good way for both of us to go there because she'd never been to Asia before.
If you don't have a lot of time to do all the planning and the researching and trying to figure out where you want to go, this is really a great resource for you.
It makes things easier. You know, at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about making 10 different phone calls, and you still get plenty of free time to do what you want to do.
Buying shoes was more difficult than trying to figure out how to book my honeymoon. So it was perfect.